It's Rick without the K. James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. Thank you for watching. How old is too old to be gangsta? I say that because I can't stand when a motherfucker is 40 years old and still on their social media talking about gang.
Hey, listen.
Gang
There's no
like
age
unless
to be
you're
gangsta.
in prison,
Right.
Still, and that's another thing we can mesh those two together.
Define gangsta.
Is you know when you're repping your gang,
The Mexicans.
An actual gang.
Yeah, when you're
Latinos.
40 years old and you're talking about Bloods and Crips or Norte, Sereno,
Right.
or whatever the fuck. Dude, you're too old. You got kids that you know what I mean? And I think there should be a limit. Like if you've gone to prison, you get 2 years to talk about your prison life.
Are your kids? Wait a
and
minute.
then stop talking about it,
Are
motherfucker.
your sons gangsters?
No, my sons couldn't live that life, bro.
No, but what I'm saying
and
is,
I'm glad they couldn't.
So do you think you did something right, which made them not be gangsters?
I think it was me being around as a parent. Yeah,
Which made them not gangsters, right?
correct.
So
Yeah.
then, therefore, all you're saying, look at the camera when we said all the gangsters out there had bad parents.
Okay, I'll say it. Yeah.
Look in the camera and say,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big
I won't
statement
say
to make,
all.
though.
No.
I won't say
That's a big
all, but I'll
statement.
say a
No. All of them?
majority
No.
of gang members, and I've said this before, a majority of
Had bad
gang
upbringings.
members become gang members because it's a community. It's something they're missing or lacking at home. It's somebody that showed them, hey man, I got some love here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I've been there. I've been in that realm of knowing people like that. But again, I found my way out of the shit because for me, I looked at the shit that everybody was doing around me and was like, dude, there's only three places you're going to end up. You're going to end up dead or in jail.
or in a wheelchair.
Or disabled.
Yeah. There's nothing great that's going to come from this life. So why keep living that life? I just don't understand
So
it.
then your question is invalid then. What's too old? You shouldn't be it, period. If you 3 years old talking that shit, you out of pocket. If you 10 years old talking that shit, you out of pocket.
Right.
If you 20, if you 19, if you're 30, if you're 60, now a better question would be when are you too old to stop acting tough and ready to fight?
Right.
Because you know junior high, let's fight manhood shit.
Yeah.
Going
I say
over.
when you get
but
your
all
first
that
real
gangster
ass
banging and all that shit.
Yeah, that
You're
that
too
that
old the
should
moment
be
it come out your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm completely against it. I'm completely against the.
So any age is your answer.
any age is too. Yeah.
Any age is my age. I like
But I guess if I had to pick an age, I'll say 30.
30?
So 29
I say
is
25.
okay.
No.
So
I say
29.
by the time you hit 30, and that your age starts with that once you gotta hit the bro, like you gotta stop.
As long as you go.
Yeah, once you because that's
Yeah,
when you say
if you're ironing a bandana at 31 and shit,
You fucked up.
Trying to get it ready for your
you
back
fucked
pocket.
up, you've been
like
fucking
that
up for at
just-
least 1 year, you know, at 31. No, but honestly, because I mean, this is not being gangster, but like, you know, it's some dudes that'll just be out there trying to live the young lifestyle. Because I associate doing gang shit with youngsters. So if there's dudes out there trying to live that young lifestyle, they look fucking ridiculous, and they are fucking ridiculous. Especially when they really believe that they're still a part of that culture. It's like, nah, bro, you're fucking 42 years old now. It's like you got a bad knee. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking shoot no dice. You know, like you ever seen a motherfucker lose all his money in a dice game and then he can't get up because
So
his knees
intertwine the prison. Do you
his
believe
knees
what I
fucked up?
believe? Like
Bruh,
2 years out of prison, you
one
shouldn't be
time-
able to talk about it too.
Yeah, 2 years. Not honestly, bro. I mean,
Like someone
talking about
that
prison,
prides themselves on prison, you're just like,
you should
dude.
never be priding yourself on prison because that means you fucked up along the way.
Or that means you were dumb enough to get caught, bro.
Yeah,
you
you
know what I
fucked
mean?
up, yeah.
Like, I'd rather commend the person that's, man, I've been doing dirt and ain't been caught yet. You know what I mean?
One time I beat this dude in a dice game, and I took all the money and I had to help him up to get up, bro. That's how you know that it's like you're doing way too fucking much for way too long, and it's time to reel that shit in. You got to know when to reel it in. 30. I give it a year. 30 years old. Stop being a gangster.
30 years old. I said 25.
I said not at all.
You said
I
never.
said if you live in that gangster life, you're stupid.
Absolutely.
I say if you're not trying to, if you're not trying to make money legitly, If you're not trying to make money, ball out, travel, see the world. You know, it's shit other people in the world, even people of color, that don't have to go through some of the shit that me and you guys have to go through coming up. Even being involved or even knowing gangster. Like, I know you know cholos. I know you know gangsters. You lived around hood dudes before. You've interacted with them. You've been in school with them.
This is the most that I've ever interacted with hood dudes, right? so it's like,
Well, yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Me too. This
When
guy
I kick
here.
it with y'all, honestly, I shit
No,
on
not
the
y'all.
inside.
Him. Okay. But see, it's certain.
So why do you think I wear a Dodgers hat here in the back?
It's certain things that you're not taught. Peeping. Go to the liquor store, right? Is the right way to do anything. If I go to the liquor store, I'm not stopping on 82nd and International.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to Bevmo to buy me a bottle.
He said, I'm going to Bevmo.
Now think about it like, oh, you scared to go to the liquor store? You ain't hood. No, I'm not hood. You go to the liquor store. Last time I've been to a liquor store, well, I mean, I go to liquor stores, the ones I trust.
Right, the ones you know
either
well.
one
Yeah,
of
the
you guys
ones-
get hit up will lead me into this. And I'm asking this because it's happened to me. So let me explain it first, and then I
Right.
ask you the
Yeah.
question, right? Is I've gone out to places, and recently, I normally, as you could see from the logo, I normally wear a red hat wherever
Right.
I go because I kind of like the red Yankees hat. But I often get hit up on, hey, man, where you from? And I think
Right.
that's where this question stems from because I've told him, I'm like, dude, I'm an old dude. What are you talking about?
Right.
I tell people there was the reason I don't have an iPhone is because it got slapped out of my fucking hand at a taco truck. Dudes picked it up, and then I ended up walking up to the car. They drove off. I ended up on the side of the car, kicking the dude in the face, telling him to pull the fuck over, give him my phone back, right?
What?
And I was all, it's always something like that for me, because I guess I have that look, like, oh, he's a gangbanger.
No,
Well, I'm
right.
like, dude,
Look at this
I'm
right
just
here.
an old dude. Leave me the fuck
look,
alone, bro.
no, look at
So,
your logo.
do you get hit up ever like that?
Not no more. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't wear the kit.
The kit?
I don't wear the kit.
What's the kit?
Like for instance, everybody look at Rudy. Is
That's
Rudy
the kit?
Now look at his shoe.
Bro, look at these. I got New Balances
Yeah.
on.
Look, New Balances, regular jeans, regular
Faded black jeans. I got my favorite baseball cap on.
That's not the kit.
This is not the kit, y'all.
Okay, not
Look
the
at
kid.
Jay Rich. I'm not the. Well, I could be half the kit, but I got the.
You gotta
boom.
you gotta
the trucker
actually
hat.
cut your hat on.
Yeah.
I got
Don't
the.
awaken love too early. Are you trying to look harmless?
Don't away love too early. This actually, I was trying to bring this up, but we was talking about shit. I was trying to
Jay
bring
got
this
a
up.
windbreaker and a trucker
shit.
hat on.
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about. I wouldn't hurt a bee.
I don't wear the kit. Now let's look at this logo right here. This guy right here looks like he sells dope. Now let me give you a prime example.
And he got the Wu-Tang shirt on.
Prime example.
What's wrong with the Wu-Tang, bro?
Bruh, 36 chambers. We
You
know
know
what
how
that
many
means.
white people rock
It's the
Wu-Tang
kid.
shit, bro?
It's the
I went to
kid.
Wu-Tang a couple
Camouflage
years ago
pants.
at Shoreline.
Hey, especially with the Mexicans, it's a starter kit. Look, you fit it on real low too.
Yeah.
You got the kit on.
You do got the kid, bro.
So the thing is, the Nipsey Hussle. Let me tell you this real quick.
All right.
Prime fucking example.
And I got a rebuttal for that, so go
Prime
ahead.
fucking example.
You don't even know what he's
and
about to say.
And he hit it on the fucking nose. When gang culture, and we from the Bay, and we can say we ain't gang culture all we want, but we go by the streets, Acorn, East Oakland, 6-9 Village. This shit's gang
San
culture.
Leandro.
This shit's gang culture. When the opposition goes to the other hood to go find somebody to get at, right? And they're driving, they're passing up the square-looking Chinese dude, they're passing up the white dude, they're even passing up the black dude with the bow tie and everything. The moment they roll up and they see that gold motherfucking New York Yankee hat tilted down like this with that Wu-Tang shirt on, that gold chain or gold teeth, those Jordans, that gold watch,
These
or
are
whatever
Iversons.
it is that adds to your kit, when they see that, they're looking at themselves because they got the kit on. So when they ride, they're riding looking for somebody that looks like them. So like Nipsey said, it's really a lot of self-hate going
Right.
on. And 9 times out of 10, if a cat asked you, I'll probably bet my last dollar if they asked you where that you was from, they were Mexican, correct?
Yeah.
Right. And why would I know that? Because you don't have the kit that the black gangsters would trip off of. You're wearing the kit that the Mexicans would.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So by you having that look attracts the ones who hate themselves. The self-hate
All right, so
kills themselves.
okay, so
So
two
when
things.
you see me,
two things.
Got them up. Hey, can you read the hat, please?
All right, two things here, and this is one. You sound like my friend Ronnie, bro. Like me and
good.
Ronnie have this. He goes, man, I invite the hate sometimes, and I'm like, dude, I will tell you
look
I
at
don't.
this shit.
And this
That
is the
fucking
reason.
kid.
Wow.
This is
He's
the
the
reason why I
fucking
don't.
gangbang.
And
My man got a
said,
tattoo of himself on his own arm. That's gangster.
Hey, look. Co-part about
But it's a
it,
cover-up,
nicest
though,
guy
too,
in the
right?
world.
Right, nicest guy,
guy in the world. Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. Nicest guy in the world. Look. But I'm like this.
all right. So let me tell you, is I tell Ronnie, I said, you know what upsets me, and this is the reason why I bring it up, is why is it when I dress like this, I'm a gangbanger? If I'm white and I dress like this, oh no, he's got some swag to him.
No, the whites
It's
get pressed
always
too by
the same
other
shit.
whites.
Other whites?
Other whites that dress like that.
I don't see it. I don't see
Other
it.
whites that
Well, you're
dress
not
When I
like
talk
though.
about my best friend earlier, he's as white as they come, blue eyes, this or that. We would walk together. As a matter of fact, the reason we became best friends is we were in high school together, and they told him to stay away from me when he was the one who got kicked out first from school because he was doing shit. And I was like, really? Like, I always get that shit.
Right, the
Second
whole
thing
world's against- whole
is like I
world's
said,
against
the
you,
second
man.
thing is while we were talking about it, I thought about it. New Year's Eve, I went to a gas station, and I went with my son, my oldest, and my friend's oldest or son, not his oldest, but his son. So it was us three. We ended up going to the gas station, and there was drama. Like I said, there's always fucking drama. I go out, two Mexican dudes, they're taking their sweet ass time buying some shit. By the time the second dude checks out, it was like 5 minutes, and I'm standing there and I'm waiting for, like, my son went in there for chips and something else, and my friend's son Logan is getting some shit, and I'm like, hey Drew, you almost done? That's my oldest, right? He's like, yeah. I know my son isn't observing what's going on. I noticed the first Mexican dude is like staring at me hard and giving me this eyeball. The other dude's taking his time. I wait till they walk out, and I see them wait outside. So me, I already know what's going on. I'm like, these dudes are waiting until we walk outside. And now I got to be a dad, but I can't be a punk neither. I got to let them know. So I'm waiting to gather up my son and my friend's son. And I said, I drove home that night because when we got out, dudes were like, hey, what's up, man? One-on-one. And I had to think to myself, I go, I know I can probably whoop this dude's ass, but I know that it's not going to be one-on-one. Right. I know the fact that when I start whooping your ass, your friend is going to jump in and help you. And I wouldn't want either my son or my friend's son to get hurt because of my actions. So I got to my friend's house and I told him, I was like, dude, I'm perturbed because, dude, if you and me were there, we would smashed on these motherfuckers. Right. And I was all, but I didn't because I would have hated myself. And I go, and I'll tell you this, Lee, if your son would have got his ass kicked, I would expect you to kick my ass when we got back. Because I put your son in that fucking predicament where I could have just walked away.
Well, let me make this bigger, though, for you, what you're thinking. If it was you and your friend there, you still should have walked away.
And I think that was the sentiment of the evening.
Regardless
and
if
as
the
you can
children
see,
were
it
there
still
or not.
weighs on me because there's a part of me that's like, dude, I don't mind fighting, but let's make sure it's a fair fight. And if you whip my ass, you whip my ass. Right. It just shows me that I'm lacking in something when I go and I go to the gym and do my jujitsu, and when I do my taekwondo, and when I do my other shit.
Your fighting is all supposed to be for protection.
Defense.
Yeah, because you whoop children, Rick. You don't go out there as a 42-year-old man talking about who ass you whooped. Or you getting your ass whooped.
And I told him, I said,
avoid confrontation at all costs.
Exactly.
Nah, you can't do that. Can't do that, bro.
I said exactly.
No, can't do that.
I said
I was with you.
That's why I walked away.
Yeah.
Because I said, again, if dude would have just walked up and swung on me, then it becomes a different thing. It's a different scenario.
It's a different
now
thing.
it's me defending myself.
But you said at all costs, though.
Oh, no, that ain't the cost. No, that
So
ain't the call.
and I tell people, where again, you know how many times I've
look,
walked away from a
avoid
fight,
concentration.
but that's why I'm bringing it up because obviously I'm still having these interactions as a 42-year-old man.
Yeah.
I'm still having these interactions.
42?
But that's because we
Fuck.
can't.
Old as shit now.
Well, I'm like, dude, I don't even like. What did I do,
Bruh, it's
Well,
just-
most of the time, sometimes at a bar or something, if somebody gets, hey, bro, what you drinking? Let me get you a drink. Like I'm just like a $5 beer is gonna save me from not getting into because you never know what's gonna happen during the fight neither.
Right.
What's to say I hit this dude, he hits a bar stool and fucking ends up
Breaks his neck,
paraplegic? Yeah.
$1 million
And then-
baby.
For the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
and then
But
I'm
you didn't
fucking in
avoid
jail for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So I don't want to ever get physical unless I have to.
Right.
Well, I tell people again, any fight that I've ever gotten into, I've never been the first one to swing.
Right.
It's always been a defense thing.
I feel like the
That's why you took so many losses. Sometimes you have to go now.
sometimes you
so
gotta
stupid.
run. No, I think that the older you get, the one thing that you for sure have to do instead of posing it as like avoiding all confrontation, the number one thing that you have to do is you have to march towards confrontation with a certain strategy, and the strategy has to be: I'm going to do everything in my power to talk my way out of this situation. To use my words and to use my lack of aggression to not use my aggression to get out of this. But if that doesn't work, I'm prepared to fight.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to physically encounter, especially if this person is really putting the pressure on me, because as men, doesn't really matter how old we are, we're always going to be protectors by nature.
Yeah.
That's in our DNA. And if the worst defeat is the one where you cower, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to live with that forever because a coward dies 1,000 deaths. You feel me? So that's the worst defeat that you could possibly. And if that happens when you're 15, that's one thing. But if that happens when you're 45, bro, you just wasted 30 years. Like, you have to man up. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in.
So you're saying I should have fought that night?
No. What I'm saying is you should have done everything in your power to avoid it with using your mind and using your patience, which you did. That was the right thing to do. That was a grown. That was a grown man response. That was a grown man. But now, if you would have came out and they immediately would have attacked you or your kids, then it's on and cracking, and wherever the chips may land after that. Because at that point, even if you do crack this dude in the head and he hits a fire hydrant and he fucking breaks his neck, that's self-defense.
It's self-defense.
Okay,
So it's all good.
I'm sorry. Speaking of violence, I don't know if this is real or fake. But Will Smith just got on stage and slapped Chris Rock.
What's the website?
I don't know if this is real or fake. And the cool part about it, somebody just texted me before I seen it.
Will Smith?
He said something about her being bald. Didn't that look real as fuck?
Yeah, that did.
Holy shit.
What did he say?
Rewind.
Bruh, that looked real.
That was a hard ass hit.
Bruh. Oh my.
Speaking of avoiding confrontation. Well, you heard it on the microphone.
Bruh, that was real.
And he looked mad.
That
That
was
motherfucker.
real. Wait, one more time.
Bruh,
before
we gotta
see the
watch
rest.
that one more time. He just put the shit out of Chris Rock,
Yeah,
bro.
and Chris Rock took it, bro. See, nah, I'll be fighting, bro.
Bro,
Like,
that's fucking wild.
cause that looked real as fuck. Cause
That
even
looked
her
real as
face
shit.
before.
I can even tell by the way he's. Uh-oh. He knows somebody. He got his hands behind his back. He's got the submissive look. That's real as shit, man.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, Will Smith got gangster. Well, I think he's over the age of 35.
Bro. Well, that just took this whole conversation into a whole new direction.
Makes
Bloody-
me want to start slapping the shit out of
He
niggas now.
smacked the shit out of Chris Rock, bro.
Damn.
That happened tonight. Put the audio up to the microphone. Oh wow! Hey, shout out to Chris Rock for eating that though. He ate it.
Yeah.
He ate it. He didn't even like tip over or anything. Like he went with the punch, but he ate that shit.
Blood, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of Chris Rock at the 94th annual Oscar Awards.
Wow.
Fucking 2022. So Will Smith made a joke, or Chris Rock made a joke about it.
Yeah.
About Jada Pinkett's bald head.
Yeah.
And Will Smith walked directly up onto the stage with pure intention in his stride and cocked back and smacked the shit out of all-time great stand-up comic Chris Rock. And that motherfucker ate it and said, I quote, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Can we talk about the difference between a slap and a punch when it comes to
Bro, that was-
dude?
Bro, you heard the fat of his palm on that motherfucker's upper lip. Damn, bro.
What the fuck?
Hey, that was not scripted at all.
Oh, wow.
Dude, hey.
Wow.
Hey, this is gonna set comedians back about
Wow.
50 years.
Yeah.
we just got
Wow.
we just got smacked by Will Smith. Holy shit. Get ready for the meme wars tomorrow.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh,
You're gonna be talking about that shit on the radio tomorrow.
Whoa. That's definitely
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to say.
I mean, Chris Rock just got fucking punked. That's the
Yeah.
only thing you can say.
Wowzers.
That's the only thing you can say. Now here's the thing. We're talking about when's the right time for confrontation or not. At least Will Smith had a fucking plan. He was like, if anybody disrespects my woman in public and humiliates her, I must step in. I guarantee you that's the way he's going to justify it later on. Nobody's going to talk shit about my wife because a disrespect to my wife is a disrespect directly to me. That's exactly how he's going to justify that. And I promise you,
I bet you're gonna see Chris Rock in the next Will Smith movie.
maybe.
Somebody posted another video.
Mark-
Libras be
That's
flipping
gonna keep him
y'all
out of that
unstable.
lawsuit.
Hey, well, who are they? Libras?
Libras
Hey,
are
mark my
unstable.
words, though. Mark my words. This is about to be a culture war right now, like a semi-culture war, where it's going to be a bunch of dudes backing that fool up, Will Smith backing him up, talking about he did the right thing, and some people being like, man, Will Smith was tripping.
Will Smith was tripping.
I don't know, bro.
I think he tripping out of a award show.
Wait,
He
let's
could've slapped him in the
let's
hallway.
hear some more of the details because we didn't even hear the joke. We didn't even
Yeah,
hear the
we
joke.
didn't
You
hear
can
the
find
joke.
something. I'm sure it's up.
I'm gonna try to find something. What the fuck did Chris Rock say? That's what we want to know.
Fuck.
Ask your homie who sent that.
Blood, what the fuck?
Bruh, every comic right now took
Yeah,
an
just
L.
Google it. Chris Rock said this and got slapped.
Oh, it's on. Wait a minute. It's on Twitter. Somebody said.
Bro, every comic just took an L right now.
Uncensored Will Smith
But
footage is shown.
I never thought of Chris Rock as. You think he could have done that shit to
No,
Charlie Murphy?
but what I'm saying though,
Charlie
Doc,
Murphy
Rick.
would have got buck
no,
nasty on
Rick,
him.
but what I'm saying though, bro, is that because it happened to Chris Rock and because it was Will Smith, two big titans of their industry, right?
Oh, definitely,
because of
definitely.
that, the question now is going to become: should you deserve to get slapped when you talk shit?
No, the question is, why the fuck Chris didn't do nothing back?
Because-
Will Chris be suing?
Yeah, of course he would. No, he probably won't. I guarantee you he won't do it for the sake of like not making it bigger.
Yeah.
But the question will become: should motherfuckers deserve to get smacked when they talk shit? And I guarantee a lot of people will say
Will
yes.
his baby brother Tony,
Oh yeah.
Hell
will
no,
little Tony come through
bro.
Yeah. I don't think Tony
Listen.
would
and
let
whoop
that
Will
happen.
ass?
No,
for
not
that?
at all. Not at all. This
Came through.
every comic is looking at Chris Rock like, hey, bro, you just gonna have to eat
Now,
that.
hey, look, now we back to the original question.
Yep.
How old is too old to be gangster?
That's what I said. I said
Slapping
he's over the age of
motherfuckers.
31. Both of them.
But that's not a question of being gangster.
Yeah, that's
I
not
guarantee
gangster.
you, Will
That's-
Smith. I guarantee you, Will Smith and all the people that will be agreeing with what he did are gonna talk about that's a matter of respect. You disrespected his wife, you get the shit smacked out of you. That will be the crux of the conversation. It's gonna be interesting
All right,
to hear how many
let's
people
veer
back
this
him up.
conversation over
the
real
memes
quick.
are coming the fuck out, so it's real.
Oh yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
What the fuck, man?
Bruh, so pose the question now.
This
Rick.
ain't the first time he slapped
the
somebody
question
too,
for
though.
me is,
Oh, no.
I guess, like, what would it take for you to put your hands on somebody
That's a good question.
because I say it all the time. Again, like I said, my son was there that night. If dude I would have smashed both these dudes' heads
Yeah.
together and just kept going
Yeah.
until my arms got tired. Because I feel like if you If you fuck with either one of my kids,
Yeah.
that's it. It's on. After that, I don't know. I mean, my girl maybe, but you'd have to.
I'm in amazement.
Yeah.
You'd have to like.
You'd have to be really wildly disrespectful.
Yeah,
And that's why we need to know what Chris Rock
she
said.
wouldn't have to be the one to start it, because there's been a time with my ex that
I said something
she
about
got
their
bucked
sexual
with.
escapade.
I mean, that we don't. I hope, dude. I want to know what he
He
said.
couldn't have slapped him over the haircut.
Nah, I mean,
He
he
might have
might
said
have.
something. Well, I fucked too.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. And so people are going to take
Oh, yeah.
sides based off of what he said. That's
So
going
if
to be
he talks
interesting to
about
find out.
Austin and shit, was that?
The August, the
August,
singer,
yeah.
maybe we don't
Was
know.
that? Yeah.
We don't know yet. We got to see the
All
rest.
right.
we
So
gotta
what's
see-
your line?
So
if
my,
someone talks shit about your mama,
yeah, bro. If you talk shit about my mom, especially if you humiliate her, now I want to put emphasis on that, because we're watching a situation right now where we seem to Will Smith seems to have come out from the crowd, from the audience, and walked onto the stage, which we all know as comics, that's a big no. You already know, like DC Young Fly did it at Tommy T's. Somebody comes on stage and they're not welcomed up there. You have every right to fire on them,
should
right?
be
He
the
seemed
front kick.
extra angry, saying,
Now-
damn motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's not no acting.
So the fact that Will Smith, who knows about entertainment and the entertainment world, the fact that he walked up there in the middle of the fucking, after the joke, whatever Chris Rock said, he knew that he was doing something that was like crossing the line. Like, you're going on stage, it must mean something for reals. You got on stage, right? So my question is, if he was talking shit about his wife or his kids, we don't know. Maybe he said something about his kids. Maybe he suggested that August, whatever the fuck his name is the father of the kids. We have no idea. But to answer your question, if you go out of your way and humiliate my significant other, my loved one, my children, my mother, if you go out of your way to humiliate them in a fashion that I feel is disrespectful and is crossing the line, that would prompt me to want to do something right there on the spot. Now, my only reservation, though, is that Will Smith knows that Chris Rock is a stand-up comic, and he's hired to do these things. And they all participate in this type of debauchery when they put their little fucking ties on and accept their little awards and thank God for all their accolades.
Definitely.
They're all part of the circus. So that might be a reason why you might look at Will Smith and be like, bro, you fucking tripping, man.
yeah,
You fucking tripping. But I need to know what the fuck he said.
yeah, I need to know what he said.
That was crazy, dog. That's wild, bro. You should fucking post this like immediately, because this just happened.
If
Bro,
I can,
that's
if I can.
wild.
Fuck!
This happening, dog.
I'm shocked. I don't know what to do.
So what's the line for
Comics
you,
just got
Jay?
punked right now, man.
Huh?
What's the line for you?
Well, for me to slap somebody?
Yeah, if they didn't
When I
pay
was
their
younger, I used to have
their barber
urges
bill.
I
Smack the
should
shit
slap out this money, and didn't really do it. But I gained control of that probably like the third grade. I stopped doing that. I punch bump for no reason.
Yeah.
But then, but I think to be real, I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel I'm getting softer the older I get.
It happens.
The older I get, the more I'm like, because it's been many a times. Sometimes I be telling them, like, I'm gonna start slapping the shit out of niggas because they think I'm motherfucking playing in this comedy game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You slap one or two, and everybody should fall in line.
Send a message.
Yeah, send a message. Like, usually when I do stuff like that, it's more of a message type thing. But just like old boy, it's mainly over. It'll probably have to be over the family or my wife. Last time I made an attempt to fight somebody was over my wife.
Bro, I want to just point out that Will Smith walked at least 15, 20 yards. This motherfucker knew exactly what he was about to do.
And which hand he was gonna do it with, and did it with elegance. Had one hand up.
Schmack.
All right.
Bro.
Here's a question since we're
Yeah.
talking about fighting. If your girl was caught cheating, do you go and fight, dude?
There.
Wait a minute, what?
If I catch my girl cheating on me, do I fight dude?
No.
The only reason I'm fighting dude.
He said yes.
The only reason I'm fighting dude
What?
is if like he's fucking my girl in my bed.
And you caught him right then
And
there.
I caught him right then and there. I gotta give him a couple.
Yeah.
I gotta hit him with a little bit of the woo wop, just a little bit, because he gotta understand, bro. Like, you were wrong for even coming into another man's house like
He
that.
didn't know.
Yeah.
No.
No, you see the pictures of me. And,
I thought this was all right. I just thought that was some
now,
shit.
now, if I come,
I
if
thought
I
that
come
was
in,
the that she was kissing
If I
and had a
come in
wedding
and-
ring that he was giving.
if I come in and she took all my pictures and laid them down flat on their face, like just fucking hiding my, then I'd be like, oh, this bitch is tricky.
Are you fighting, dude?
What? Nah.
No?
Nah.
I tell people, I bring that up because I think I might have said this before, but I'll say it again. Is when I caught my ex-wife cheating on me, I tell people I talked to dude first. And I told him, he wouldn't roll down his window and shit. And I was like, dude, you can roll down the window? Like, let's have some words.
Yeah.
I said, I want to tell you that my wife hasn't told me she's talking to somebody else. I said, I'm cool. You're a dude. I know you're supposed to be doing this. I said, that's what a dude is supposed to do. You see a hot girl, you want to fuck her? Cool. I said, but I'm going to tell you between now and the time me and my wife have that conversation, you stay the fuck away from her.
Damn.
Because now you know I'm in the picture. And now you're disrespecting me as a man.
You can't do that.
So let me
She's
give I said,
disrespecting you
because
as a man.
it's not a girlfriend that I have. It's a wife. We
Right.
have paperwork to do to get rid of one
Right.
another. And I said, so give us a few days.
Keep it, yeah.
No, he's wrong.
and
No,
figure
he's
this
wrong.
out.
You don't know
and-
him. If it was Rudy or me, it makes sense. Rudy, what the fuck you doing? But that's my fucking wife. You my friend.
Yeah.
But
This
isn't
is
that
a
the same
fucking-
scenario?
He's a fucking stranger. She's cheating on you with a stranger. You can't say shit to him.
But again, that's why
He
I didn't put
knows
my hands on the
nothing.
dude the first time.
No,
Right.
But when I caught him
shouldn't
together
even
the
first-
next night,
you shouldn't even have talked to him. Period.
but when I caught him together the next night, we was done talking.
And then what happened?
I seen him at
You
the
was
taco
done
truck.
talking when
I
you
come
seen him the
around.
first
I come
time.
around to the passenger side. She's eating tacos. I threw them tacos out. I jumped over her. I started welling on the dude.
Why you didn't do it the
And
first time?
He fucking balled up like a
Why
little
you didn't
bitch.
do it- why you
and I
didn't do
told
it
him
the first
he was
time?
trying to drive away.
He's
and
trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Give who the benefit of the doubt? Him or your
And at
wife?
that point, dude was like, get out. And I said, man, and I hear the lady from the taco truck screaming, talking about, I'm going to call the police. I said, you want to call ambulance too? Because this
Yeah.
motherfucker
All right,
going to
all right,
more.
She said,
"You want green salsa?"
Fuck it. Did you at least slap her too?
Again, you're not letting me talk, motherfucker. Right? So at that point, I tell
At
dude,
least
I
whoop
tell both of
everybody.
them.
Hey, man, you know how he
I
feels
tell-
about women. Of course he slapped the shit out of her. What are you talking about?
I tell both of them, get the fuck out of the car. I said, we're going to not do this no more. I said, because I literally had just seen her
Oh,
that
that was
night.
your car.
No, it was his car. It was his car. I jumped into his car, right? But I told, because I had just finished talking to her, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep. I kissed her goodnight and shit, left her at her mom's house and left, right? And then I found out that they was together, right? And then that's when when I got him out of the car, he was like, and I was all, dude, I'm going to go talk to my wife across the street. We go across the
Why
street,
was she
right?
even staying at her mom's house?
Because she was trying to find, Jesus Christ, you want the whole fucking story?
Oh,
I'm trying to give you the
he's
fight
investigating.
story.
He's
No, no,
Just a little
investigating.
bit.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
just a little bit. Why was she? No, just answer my question. Don't throw nothing extra in. Why was she at her mom's house?
Because she wanted to see dude.
No. Why did she tell you she was at her mama's house?
Because she was like, I need some time by myself.
You need some time by yourself. Now you caught her before with the dude, right?
A day before, yeah.
The day before, and after that, she needed some time for herself.
No.
Yeah, but the cat was
it
already out of the
before
bag,
that,
though.
Yeah.
So
it
the cat was
before
out
that.
of the bag that she was messing with somebody else.
Yeah.
Not really. Or I should say I didn't want to believe. Because when I caught them two together and I asked,
Where'd you catch
dude
him
didn't
at?
want to, at dude's house.
At his house.
Yeah.
How'd you catch him at dude's house?
Because I had GPS on her phone.
So you followed her to the house. You went and knocked on the door.
Yeah.
He came to the door.
Yeah. It said nobody's in there.
And you asked for your wife, and he said
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. He said nobody's in here. I don't know what you're talking about.
And she never came out.
Hours later.
You was waiting outside until
Fuck
she came
yeah,
out.
it was.
If I was out there like
Now, wait a
this.
minute. Now listen.
What's up, bitch? I see you, bitch. I see you.
Now,
Jesus, you're going to make me edit this part,
now,
motherfucker.
hey,
No, no,
hey,
because
listen.
I'm trying
I keep looking at the camera.
Bro, this is the snippet you need to put on IG, bro. This is gonna be
Now,
the one, right?
listen.
And then just followed up with a cut the fucking Will Smith smacking the shit out of
Yeah,
you.
right. Now, when she came out hours later, then what happened? Did you approach her?
Damn, hours?
It's a longer story because I didn't really catch her coming out. I was sitting at his house and I had a friend sitting at her house. Mm-hmm. So my friend knew that she was getting dropped off by him at her mom's apartment complex.
So you didn't see her come out?
No, my friend did. And that's when he was like, hey, you going to catch this dude. He's coming back.
So you approached him.
Yeah.
It was like, nigga, stay the fuck away from
Yeah,
me.
you want to see the video? I still have the video.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you need to edit that into this shit right here, bro.
Let me see the video.
You don't want to see the video, bro.
So fast forward. Let me see the video. Bring the video out. And then this is the part where you put the video in.
No.
You got the video of you guys fighting?
No. No.
How
no.
was the dude acting?
How was he acting? He was acting like honestly, like I said, you got to realize that after I swung on him and we all got out of the car, I told him, I said, I'm going to go talk to my wife across the street. And this is where I tell everybody, this is where I knew it was over. When I talked to her and I'm like, you got me out here doing all this shit. You ain't told me that you're still trying to talk to this dude or that you're fucking this dude or this or that. And I said, now I'm putting my hands on him. I was all, do you want me to go to jail? And when I looked at her, when I saw that face of, yep, this is exactly what I want. That's when I knew in that moment, I was all, we're done.
Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up.
I can't hear my neighbor crying, I can't breathe.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. Thank you for watching.